Today we are discuss about laws of chemical combination. In chemical combination, the elements are combined together to form a product, and these are given by the different laws. First law is Gay-Lussac law of combining volume or Gay-Lussac law of gaseous volume. Under a similar condition of temperature and pressure, when the gaseous reactant combined by volume to produce product, then they bear a simple ratio. They bear a simple ratio. For example, if we see the formation of water, then formation of water is as that is hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas that use water, and we know that water gas, that is according to Gay-Lussac, when 100 ml of hydrogen combined with 50 ml of oxygen to give 100 ml of water molecule. 100 ml of water molecule. That is when 2 volume of hydrogen combined with 1 volume of oxygen to give 2 volume of water molecule. Then they bear a simple ratio, that is 2:1, 1:2 under a similar condition of temperature and pressure. Suppose we have taken the second example, that is example number first. Here we have taken the example number second, the preparation of ammonia molecules. The ammonia molecules are prepared. We know that the ammonia molecules are prepared from nitrogen and oxygen, that is nitrogen gas plus hydrogen gas that gives ammonia gas. That is 1 liter of nitrogen gas combined with 3 liter of hydrogen gas, then gives 2 liter of ammonia gas. That is, we will say that 1 volume, 3 volume, 2 volume. That is when 1 volume of nitrogen gas combined with 3 volume of hydrogen gas, then to use 2 volume of ammonia gas. They bear a simple ratio 1:3:2 according to Gay-Lussac law. Okay. Then the next law is Avogadro's law. Second law, Avogadro's law. That law states that equal volume of all gases contain equal number of molecules under a similar condition of temperature and pressure, or at constant temperature and pressure, equal volume of all gases contain equal number of molecules. Again, consider the example of formation of water molecule. Again, hydrogen gas combined with oxygen gas, then to gives water gas. Then again 100 ml, again that 50 ml, again that 100 ml. Okay. Then that 2 volume, 1 volume, again we have used 2 volume. In this way, that is according to Gay-Lussac law, and according to Gay-Lussac law, 2n molecule, n molecule, 2n molecule, 2n molecule. But according to Avogadro's law, there's 2 molecules, that is 1 molecule and 2 molecule. 2 molecules. That is, when 2 molecules of hydrogen gas combine with one molecule of oxygen gas, then to use 2 molecule of water. Okay, that is, equal volume of all gases contain equal number of molecules. That is, 2 volume is equal to 2n, or 2n is equal to 2 molecules. Here we can see 2n is equal to 2 molecules. That is, 2 volume of hydrogen, that is 2n molecule, that is 2 molecules. 2n means 2 molecule, that is equal volume, that is, here is 2 volume, molecule is also 2. Here is 1 volume, molecule is also 1. Here is 2 volume, molecule is also 2. That is, equal volume of gaseous contain equal number of molecule. Equal volume असेल तर 2 volume 2 molecule. Again 1 volume 1 molecule. 2 volume 2 molecule. 3 volume 3 molecules. 4 volume 4 molecules. In this way, that proves the law. Okay. Then next is atomic and molecular masses. We have discussed about atomic and molecular masses. Atomic and molecular masses can be discussed. We know that atoms, from that molecules can be made. Therefore, atomic and molecular masses. Molecular masses. We know about atoms and molecules. When atom combine with each other to use molecule, okay, the weight of one atom is called as atomic weight. Weight of one molecule is called as molecular weight. That is molecular mass or molecular weight, very simply. But according to different scientists, the atomic masses can be calculated by considering a standard element C12. That is, C12 is taken as a standard element. From the standard element, all the atomic masses, first we have discussed about atomic masses. From the standard, the element C12 is the standard element. By considering the standard element, that element can be compared with other atoms. That is, we know that the one carbon atom can be weight 12 AMU, that is C12 exactly. Upon carbon 12 जर म्हटलं, that is weight is equal to 12 AMU. That is atomic mass unit. AMU means atomic mass unit, and that element is taken as a standard. All the element that can be compared with the standard element of C12 to calculate the atomic masses, because we know that the masses, for example, we can take the example, the mass of hydrogen atom is 1.6736 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. That mass is very, very, very less, and we cannot be calculate easily, because 1.6736 into 10 raised to power minus 24, where here see here carefully, minus 24 means that is very, very small mass. We cannot be calculate easily. Hence, that all the elements can be compared with the standard element C12 by knowing the mass of 12 AMU. That is exactly mass of C12 is 12 AMU. But again, 1 AMU is equal to 1 by 12 mass of C12. Mass of 1 C12. Therefore, 1 upon 12 into mass of 1 C12. Therefore, mass of one carbon atom is 1.992648 into 10 raised to power minus 23 gram. Okay, and that is equal to 1.66056 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. That is 1 AMU. 1 AMU is equal to 1.66056 into 10 raised to minus 24. That quantity is important for us. Again, we remember the mass of one carbon atom, that is 1.992648 into 10 raised to power minus 23 gram. That is 1 AMU means 1 upon 12 into mass of 1 C12, and that can be mass 1 AMU. Okay, and that is in gram. But recently the mass AMU, that is atomic mass unit, is replaced by unified mass, that is denoted by U. That is unified means U. That is, we can write, that is 1 AMU, that is 1 U. 1 U means unified mass. Okay. Then average atomic mass. We know that average atomic mass is calculated. Average is the word. That word is from, we know the isotopic masses. First we know that the different element have their isotopes. Isotope means the atom of the same element having same atomic number but different masses number. That is called as isotopes. Then next point is average atomic mass. Average atomic mass. Average atomic mass is calculated from the isotopic masses of the element. That is calculated from isotopic masses. Therefore, we know that what is by isotopes. Therefore, isotope means atom of the same element having same atomic number but different atomic mass number. And from their atomic masses, we can calculate the average atomic mass. For example, we can calculate the atomic mass of carbon. Therefore, average atomic mass of carbon. Therefore, average atomic mass of carbon is equal to atomic mass of carbon into percentage, that can be found in the nature of abundant percentage. That is where average atomic mass of C, we know that carbon have 3 isotopes: carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14. From their atomic masses, we can calculate the average atomic mass of carbon. Therefore, we can first consider the average atomic mass of C12, that is 12, atomic mass of C12 is 12 into, I can found in the percentage as 98.892. Okay. Then second one, that is atomic mass of C13, that is 13.00335 into, that can find 1.108%. Okay, this is also in percent. Plus third one is C14. Then atomic mass of C14 is 14.00317. Okay, into we have taken an percentage 2 into directly, again 2 into 10 raised to power minus 10. That is in percent, that all term is divided by 100. Then we can calculate the average atomic mass, and that becomes is equal to 12.011 AMU, or we can also calculate 12.011 U. That is atomic mass unit, that is unified mass. It is average atomic mass of C is equal to 12.011. That is, we can consider 12 unified or 12 gram or 12 AMU. That is unified mass, that is in gram, that is in AMU, atomic mass unit. that can be calculated 12 into 98.82. That calculation can be made. First, calculate that bracket can be solved. Then we can divide it by the 100. That becomes 12.011 AMU. That 12.011 U. AMU or U. That can be used. Atomic mass unit, unified mass, or in gram. In this way, we can calculate the average atomic mass. The average atomic mass of any element. Average atomic mass of any element can be calculated from their isotopic masses. Okay. Then next point is molecular mass. In molecular mass is simply we can say that molecular mass means the summation of all the atomic masses of the element present in the molecular formula. Simply we can say that. There next is molecular masses. Molecular masses or molecular mass. Okay, then molecular mass can be calculated from the atomic masses. Again, we know that the average atomic masses of all elements can be calculated by isotopic mass. Then we can consider the all element that can present in the molecular formula by adding the atomic masses, average atomic mass of all the elements in that compound, and then we can calculate molecular mass. For example, we can calculate the molecular mass of, for example, calculate molecular mass of carbon dioxide. Molecular mass of carbon dioxide, CO2. Therefore, in CO2, molecular mass of CO2 is equal to how many elements? 1 carbon and 2 oxygen are present. Therefore, we can write it this way, that carbon plus 2 into oxygen, that is oxygen, how many oxygen? 2 oxygen are present. Oxygen, that is O, is equal to average atomic mass of carbon. We know that average atomic mass of carbon is, already we know that 12, okay, plus 2 into average atomic mass of oxygen, we know that average atomic mass 16. Okay, first we can solve the bracket. 12 plus 32, that is equal to 44. 44, that is U, unified mass. Okay, that is unified mass, or we can say that 44 AMU, or we can say that 44 gram. In this way, we can calculate the molecular mass of any element. For example, we can calculate the molecular mass of any water molecule, H2O. Molecular mass of H2O is equal to how many elements are present in H2O? There are 2 hydrogen atoms. 2 into average atomic mass of hydrogen, that is 2 into hydrogen, okay, plus 2 into, only 1 oxygen is present. 1 into oxygen, that is O. We can write also in word oxygen or hydrogen in this way. Therefore, 2 into atomic weight of hydrogen is average atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, plus how many oxygen? 1. There 1 into 16, okay, that is equal to 2 plus 16, that equal to 18 or 18 gram, okay, that is G, 18 gram. In this way, we can calculate the molecular mass of any molecule if we know the how many elements are present in the molecular formula. Then formula mass. Formula mass, very simple. If we know the formula of that molecule, we can calculate the formula mass. Formula mass can be calculated as next point is formula mass. If we know the formula of any compound, we can calculate the mass of the formula mass of that compound. If we know the atomic masses of all the elements present in the molecular formula. For example, we have taken any example. For example, we can calculate calculate formula mass of NaCl, that is sodium chloride. We know that the atomic mass of sodium is 23 and the atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. By summation of atomic masses of two elements, we can calculate the formula mass of NaCl. Therefore, the answer is formula mass of NaCl is equal to atomic mass of sodium plus atomic mass of Cl, that equal to 23, we can take an unified, plus 35.5, that is equal to, if I take a summation of 58.5, 58.5, that is unified. You can unify, we can also write 58.5 gram or 58.5 AMU. Okay, in this way we can calculate the formula mass of any molecular formula. Okay.